Nishtatam giwe nagabo ni nago.
Ani kizon stishnikas knobjing donjbam shikendodem.
Akini stunik sinagasan it's binamaka.
Anin shaga natanawe maganak. Daphne kena tishnakas squashes iskonigan natunchi.
My name is Ash, and I'm from Kansas First Nation.
I've always been passionate about sustainability and creating a positive change within my community.
First thing is, of course, I want there to be local food production. It's women-led, indigenous-led. So I do want to see that it's indigenous women being able to connect to the land, but also to be able to create economic opportunities for ourselves.
I'ma do it. Oh, sure, I'll do it. Let's try. Greenhouses need energy? Well, what about solar panels? Oh, it needs heating? Well, what about geothermal? Let's do everything to not hook it up to the grid.
Part of revitalizing that knowledge and this knowledge of food is also revitalizing those relationships. And the knowledge that comes with it. There's a lot of knowledge that wasn't passed on because people weren't no longer trapping and eating from the land.
Our territory was really heavily impacted by extractive industries, specifically clear-cut foresting, uranium mining, processing, sulfuric acid, all of these things that happened in our territory that displaced my community for a long time. There were no people actively using it, and so a lot of that history and knowledge was being lost. So we decided to move out there so that in the future there will be Anishinaabe people living out in the land in our territory who are still practicing these traditions and living life as Anishinaabe people.
So this project for the Imagination Project is called Healing Our Home, and I'm designing a sustainable house design that reflects our values as we are Moose Cree people. I had the idea of partnering up with a school back home called the Outreach School in Tsiksaga to build a greenhouse.
The Bee and Berry Cafe is a solar-powered food trailer that's going to provide locally and/or organic and/or indigenous products or produce to the Saskatchewan Power Trail.
With our project, we were hoping to install solar panels to be able to power things that we require and for just basic necessities at the camp.
Coast to coast, we're all from different nations, we speak different languages, we're from different tribes, but we're here for the same purpose, and that's to provide a better future for the future generations.
Really wanted to see young Indigenous people take up these spaces and continue to develop projects for our nations and better our nations.
There will be naysayers, and there will be people who will doubt you and who will say how are you gonna get the money for that? Well, who's gonna approve that? Don't hold back, just be excited about your idea, be excited to share it with other people.
At the end of the day, what is important to remember is that you have to be uncomfortable in order to be comfortable.
That's my idea of a leader. A boss would be somebody who just tells you what to do and expects you to do it. But a real leader is somebody who shows you how to do it by doing it with you. We'll all lead each other by example, with each other, holding hands, ducks in a line, I don't know.
have this idea and I know it's a good idea. I had this idea in 2016 and I've been carrying it with me and like talking to people and working on growing the idea. But what I needed was the powerhouse of ICE and that support of 7Gen and that kind of community. So I feel like just kind of coming into this community, it's like the journey's not done, it's only really just begun, but it's like knowing that that is the piece that I was missing and what I needed.
Joining the Imagination group, it's beautiful. It's beautiful to meet all these people and like so in tune with their culture and so passionate about the earth and like how everything is just holistic and it's all around and around and it's, I don't know, it's beautiful and I'm very thankful to be a part of this.